everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is on how I made these 4th of July tea towels. So I found the SVG on Pinterest. I didn't make it, unfortunately, and it is from Designs by Winter. She has a bunch of SVGs that are free to download for personal use only for any occasion. So I clicked on the Independence Day board that she had, and I clicked on the one that I liked, which was Stars and Stripes. So I clicked on it and it led me to her website. And then if you scroll down a bit, it'll show what comes in the download. It comes with an SVG, a PNG, and JPEG, and it just restates the license. So again, it's going to be for personal use only, so you cannot use this for profit or commercial use. So let's go ahead and download the files. I'm going to drag it onto my desktop, double click the zip file, and then I'll double click the folder and just show you guys what came with it. So it downloaded all 4 of them, but I mainly use PNGs and JPEGs and SVGs. I don't know what the other one actually is for. So let's open up Cricut Design Space and click Browse, and then we're going to open it from our desktop, and I chose the PNG. So I'm going to click Simple and then click Continue. And we're going to minus it a bit and it looks great. So then we're going to proceed, and I saved it as a print and cut image because I wanted to see which stars were what color, so I knew for the vinyl, and I can change that later on, which I will show you guys how to do. Once it uploads, it's going to upload pretty big, so let's minimize that and adjust it to our size for now. But to get the exact size, I measured my tea towel and the width of it was around 5.6 inches, so I made it that wide, and then I know it was 12 inches long, so I just saved it as that, and then I changed the color to that light blue just to get a better feel of how it's going to look. So then I sent the square image to the back, and then I adjusted the size to my liking. So I wanted it to be just in the middle. I didn't want it to be too big or too small, so you had some empty spaces on the sides. So let's save our work, and now I'm going to separate the files. So I'm going to make the Stars and Stripes one layer, the blue stars one layer, and then the red stars one layer. So in order to do this, you need to slice everything. I do have a video on the slice tool and how you can use it to do things like this, but also I have other tips and tricks in it, which I will insert a card right here. I'm just simply getting a shape, going by each star, and then I'm covering it so that way it slices it from the original image. And then we can remove the 2 unwanted layers. Different shapes actually worked better for different angles just because the stars were in weird positions. So I use like the pentagon, the square, the triangle. So I'm just speeding this part up for you guys really quick. And once all of the stars were removed, I went ahead and hid the word for a second. I selected all of the red stars, I grouped them, and then welded them. And I did the same thing for the blue stars, so that way they are separate. And this is completely optional as well. I just thought it was easier to keep it all in the same place because I have extra vinyl to use. So since it was a print and cut image, all you have to do is go to the top, and where it says fill, you're going to click no fill. So that way it'll make sure it won't register as a print and cut image. So now we can adjust our mat to how it's going to be. So I'm going to put the black vinyl on the left hand side, I'm going to put the navy blue on the top right, and then the red on the bottom left. I went ahead and cut everything and made sure that it was going to fit the appropriate size on the mat. And then we can remove our sheet and then place it shiny side down onto our mat. And then we will put put it into our Cricut, and I'm actually using my new Cricut maker, which I am still so in love with it. So if you want to see my complete unboxing of it and, you know, my complete review on it, I will insert a card right here as well for that video. And to make sure that your mirror is on as well with the shiny side down. Now we can remove it and remove the vinyl from our mat. I like to flip it over because it helps the vinyl remove a little bit better. So now we can go ahead and weed everything. These tea towels are actually from Target in the dollar section, which I was really happy about. I decided not to do anything with the star one because I felt like the design would have overlapped and would have looked weird with the stars. So I went ahead and removed the tags from it, and I heated up my heat press to 310 degrees. I got my Cricut mat out and I'm preheating the tea towel just so the vinyl can adhere a little bit better. And then I went ahead and placed the stars and stripes down first and measured it to make sure it was right in the center. I got my Teflon sheet and went ahead and heat pressed. I actually did not heat press for the full time because we are layering this right now. So I put the stars on, I put the extra carrier sheet just to double check, and then I heat pressed again for a little bit. And then removed the Teflon sheet again, removed the carrier sheets, and then added the blue stars and heated it again. I then removed it, and the one star was giving me a little bit of difficulty, so I went ahead and heat pressed it again without the Teflon sheet, and I just lightly went over it. I believe this helps a lot, and then I flipped it over and heat pressed it again. And then I removed the carrier sheet, and you are all set. I hope you guys loved this tutorial, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click my subscribe button for more videos like this. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Bye!